when I'm doing TV and I got 18, God damn it, can't everybody stop for 10 minutes? I mean, everybody seems that's the only, everybody can we stick, Jesus Christ. I mean, it's not that much to ask. Is that when everybody has to move when I'm trying to concentrate?
Hey, somebody has run out on the field. Some goofball in a hat and a red shirt. Now he takes off the shirt. He's running down the middle by the 50. He's at the 30. He's bare-chested and banging his chest. Now he runs the opposite way. He runs at the 50. He runs at the 40. The guy is drunk, but there he goes. The 20. They're chasing him. They're not going to get him. Waving his arms, bare-chested. Somebody stop
Look
that
out,
man.
here comes the blue coat,
Oh,
Kevin.
they got him.
Here
They're
comes the
coming
blue
from the
coats.
left. Oh, and they tackle him at the 40-yard line.
I'm sorry to explode like that, but it's like no one's ever worked on TV here before.
That was the most exciting thing to happen tonight.
Welcome to the ENFLP, the Egyptian NFL podcast. My name is Muzzy.
And my name is Abdo.
Super Bowl week is here. Oh no, the Super Bowl is just around the corner. The New England Patriots and the Atlanta Falcons, the last game of the 2016-2017 NFL season. Oh boy.
And I hate to say this, but we didn't predict this matchup at all, man.
At all, but hey.
Like, we were so wrong, but we're still like the number 2 experts in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if we're number 1 experts, we're gonna pick who's gonna play each other in the Super Bowl.
Right.
So yeah, we're number 2,
But
that's
no
right.
no one predicts the Super Bowl matchup right, man. No one predicts that stuff.
No, I bet people do.
Yeah, but the chances of you predicting the NFL Super Bowl is so rare. It's so rare.
Yeah, that's what makes you the number 1
Yeah, exactly. And we're not, which is I'm okay with.
Yeah, we're number 2. We predicted a lot of stuff. We've been wrong.
Exactly.
But next season we're gonna predict the Super Bowl.
We'll see.
We're even gonna predict the winner.
We have to try
We're gonna predict the score.
I mean, that's a lot to ask for. Maybe one team.
We're gonna predict the penalties.
Just one team right in the Super Bowl is enough for me.
Yeah,
You know.
but you didn't
And
get
it's gonna be
anything.
the Saints.
Yeah.
Because the Falcons are in the
We're
Super
gonna
Bowl.
talk this over.
All right.
We don't need to be fanboys about this. We're professionals now. It's work.
Right.
Like,
no bias. No biased opinion.
We have to be like very analytical about this.
Well, we are back after a week off in the Pro Bowl. We didn't have a Pro Bowl episode. The first week we've been off since the first week of the NFL season.
Like the first week, you've been off.
Oh, yes.
I've been off a couple of times.
Exactly, yes. I decided to take a break in the Pro Bowl week because it's the Pro Bowl. I love the Pro Bowl. I have nothing against it.
I didn't watch it, to be quite honest.
Yeah.
I know nothing about what happened. I was so busy.
Right. It's the Pro Bowl. It means nothing,
Did
but
you
it
watch
was
the
fun.
dodgeball?
I watched the skills competition. I watched highlights of the game. I do intend to watch the Pro Bowl. I like to save the Pro Bowl until after the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
You know, because there's so much that happens. Nothing happens after the Super Bowl that I like to watch the Pro Bowl afterwards. Just to feel like football's still around.
Smart stuff, man.
Yeah, because I miss it too much and I cry and stuff if there's no football.
Yeah.
So the Pro Bowl makes up to it.
I've been there. It's not pretty.
Yeah, it's not. But yeah, Pro Bowl is what it is. You know, the AFC won. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't mean anything. They make like tens of thousands of dollars each player. That's like nothing for them, you know.
Yeah, they go spend that
pocket change, yeah.
in Hooters or something.
Exactly. Hooters, yeah. Probably. But the skills competition was it was a good step. I'm looking forward to what's going to be like next year. But it was a good remember when we were talking about the Pro Bowl should have something like this? And they did it this year. So I'm glad that they did something like that. I'm excited for what's going to happen next year.
Yeah, we should send them some recommendations.
Ideas, for sure.
Recommendations, not ideas.
Okay, recommendations.
Like we think you should.
Yes. And you have to listen to us.
You must.
Exactly.
It's imperative that you.
Exactly.
That's the sort of commanding language we're gonna use.
For sure.
Of course.
Super Bowl 51. Houston, Texas. Houston, Texas,
man.
The New England Patriots and Atlanta Falcons.
I'm rooting for the Falcons, man.
I'm rooting for the Patriots.
I know.
I have to root for the Patriots here. But let's talk in a bit of details about this game.
You're rooting for a Trump supporter there, man.
I just don't want the Falcons to win, man.
Yeah, so yeah.
Look. I think the Falcons definitely deserve to be here. You know?
But you were and he doubted them so much, man.
Because
throughout
I
the
had
season.
to.
And you were like, oh, they're
'Cause
gonna
I had
lose.
to.
That's what the Falcons do. And
'Cause
now
I
they're in
had
the
to.
Super Bowl, man.
They're gonna lose now.
And you should like be safe face, man.
Okay,
and, like,
honestly,
yeah.
look, my relationship with the Falcons is like brotherly hate and brotherly love. You know what I mean?
I'm seeing no brotherly love there, bro.
The brotherly love that I will give them is that I 100% think that they deserve to be here. Their offense this season has been impeccable. It has been an offense to remember for years to come. Matt Ryan, Devontae Freeman, Julio Jones, Mohamed Sanu,
Coleman.
that offensive line who has been the only consistent offensive line in the whole NFL, the only offensive line that have played every game together in the NFL, that's impressive.
Even more impressive than the Cowboys.
Even more impressive than Cowboys. So, and that defense, that young defense, who struggled in the beginning, but then have picked up steam after their bye week, I have to give them credit. And it's good for them.
Okay.
But after this, it won't happen again. So I'm okay with that. Abdu just stopped me talking because the Everton and Bournemouth game is on the TV in front of us. And Lukaku just scored an amazing goal.
Yeah, he did.
And we have to address that right now.
It was really an amazing,
Yes,
like a
we
team
are-
effort. Yeah.
We are recording this episode during the Everton and Bournemouth game, which is on in front of us. Abdu, stop getting distracted.
Man, he
by the
was such a
Premier
good
League.
goal! Are you crazy? Man, we support sports.
Exactly.
We like every single sport out there.
Perfectly
We're not
said.
haters.
Even
we like
handball.
everything.
Even
Huh?
handball.
Man, especially handball.
Especially handball.
Like my friend, he went to the SAFE, you know SAFE.
Yeah.
He went to the Olympics and he watched. It's really nice goal.
Yeah.
And he went to the Olympics and he watched a handball game like in Egypt versus Sweden, I think.
Yeah.
Handball, and he tells me it's so much fun.
I'm sure it is.
Watching it in the stadium because it's always high energy and intense.
Definitely.
Like they score, the other team wants to score.
High emotions.
Yeah.
And you know what? I
Yeah.
think Super Bowl 51 will be full of high emotions.
I mean, man, that's the Super Bowl.
But like, I think this is going to be a close game.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be a close
Or
game.
a blowout for the Falcons.
You think so? You think the Falcons can blow the Patriots out?
They should. Because they're the
Here,
Patriots.
the
yeah.
one thing I know about the Patriots defense is that they do their job. All right, and they know exactly
The
what they
whole
have to do.
Patriots team do the job, man.
Belichick will not let Julio Jones have a big game.
Yeah.
He will not let that happen.
But the thing is with the Falcons that they had like what 16 different touchdown scorers.
Yes.
So they
have
don't
a lot of
rely
options.
on Julio Jones.
Yes, but everyone else will also do their job, and they're gonna pressure Matt Ryan. They're gonna pressure him. I feel like they're going to contain Devontae Freeman, but Devontae Freeman will have his way a little bit. But the key here in this game is LeGarrette Blount. If LeGarrette Blount manages to run past this Falcons defense, then the Patriots can control the game.
But I'll tell you something. Everything you said gives the Falcons another shot because if they pressure Matt Ryan, and they play like they have a lot of plays where they just snap it and throw
Yes,
or snap
yes.
and lay it off.
Exactly.
So if they pressure Matt Ryan, they're gonna leave space.
Exactly. Which what I think is good. The Patriots are gonna have to play a lot of man-to-man because of that.
Absolutely, because Devontae Freeman and Coleman, they have a lot of yards from
Yeah,
receiving yards.
exactly.
And most of these receiving yards are like it's like Matt Ryan throws for like 3 yards.
Right.
And they get the ball and they run.
And they do their
And
exactly.
they start the running like the running back run
Right.
from 3 yards away.
But now you're playing against a defense who are taught fundamentals, who are only asked to do the fundamentals right. Okay, so you're asking players to go man to man. You're asking them to trust their fundamentals and do everything fundamentally right. And this is what the Patriots defense does, and that's how you stop the Falcons.
I agree with you. But they haven't been playing shitty defenses all season long. They've been playing good defenses.
Right.
And I think like most of the teams they played are top teams with top defenses and defenses that have been taught fundamentals as well. So okay,
Yeah,
the Patriots,
I agree with you.
But the Patriots were in the best defense this season. There were better teams.
The Patriots and the Falcons both have the highest turnover percentage towards the second half of the season.
Yeah.
Both of the defenses are the top 2 in turning the ball over. And the offenses are in the top 3 of not turning the ball over.
Yeah.
So that's going to be really, really interesting. It might depend on which offense turns the ball over.
I think it's, but for the Patriots, like sake, and they have experience. They have Super Bowl experience, man. They have like a quarterback who won it 4 times.
Exactly.
So he knows what he's doing. He knows how to handle the pressure. But do you think he's gonna get excited for it as he's always?
Yeah, man. For me, honestly, Tom Brady and Bill Belichick are the best quarterback and head coach in NFL history.
Yeah.
Without a doubt. Like without a doubt, Tom Brady, his winning way, and Bill Belichick, his winning way. You can't compare them to anyone else. I can compare them to the Green Bay Packers of Vince Lombardi and Bart Starr. Of course, I didn't watch them play, but historically, they matched the Lombardi and Starr matchup. And this is in the beginning of the Super Bowl era. And Lombardi Trophy is called Lombardi Trophy because of Lombardi.
Yeah.
They should change the name of the trophy
To Belichick.
to the Belichick Trophy.
Yeah.
Because
They should have
especially
another
if they
trophy.
win. Yeah.
Or something else.
Matt Ryan has never beaten the Patriots. In his whole career, he's never beaten the Patriots.
So.
What do you have to say about that?
There's a first time for everything.
All right.
But it's okay. They haven't beaten the Patriots. But خلاص, that doesn't mean anything. Like Egypt haven't won against Morocco for 31 years, and then they beat them.
Right.
So it happens, man.
Okay. The last time the Patriots were in Houston, they were playing against an NFC South team. Okay, they had the exact same record that they do now. They had won a Super Bowl 2 years before. They were playing in Houston that time, and they won it. Do you think that's gonna happen again?
Look, it's very, very possible that the Patriots are gonna win this Super Bowl. Why? Because they're the Patriots. They're the most consistent, the best team in the NFL for like the past 10 years.
All right, let me give you another.
Without
Let me give you another stat.
Okay.
32 of the past 50 Super Bowls, the team wearing a white jersey has won.
Yeah?
And the Patriots are wearing a white jersey, and the Falcons are wearing a red. And in the past, I think 15 years, only 2 teams who won a colored jersey won, and the rest were white jerseys.
So we shouldn't watch it, خلاص يعني. You know the winner.
No, like statistically,
if you're betting $1 million, you would bet on the Patriots.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like statistically, everything's on the Patriots side.
Yeah.
Statistically, all right. So if the Falcons
So
end up
what's on
winning
the
this
Falcons
game,
side?
if the Falcons end up winning this game, then I'll be really impressed, and I'll be like, this team is an impressive
Yeah, because
team.
they were wearing red and they won. And you, okay, like these kind of like stats are okay, but they're not something that's gonna impress me. They impress me to play well and score points and keep the offense at bay, the Patriots offense at bay, and they play well offensively. That's what's gonna impress me. All these statistics, the history, I don't care.
But that's what I think the NFL is all about.
Yeah?
History repeats itself in the NFL. I really like and then the way American football works is a statistical game. Okay? It's a numbers game. If you get the numbers right once, you'll get it right again. Okay? If you have the exact same statistics again, then it should work out in your favor. But at the same time,
the color of the jersey shouldn't be the deciding factor.
it shouldn't be a sector, but maybe it's a mental thing. Maybe it's a mental thing. Maybe it's a little mental thing there in the back of the Falcons' mind. You know?
I think a Patriots fan dug up these silly stats so that he would play with the Falcons' mind. We're wearing white. There's from the last 50 games, 32 teams wearing white one. You're wearing red. Only 2 teams. Like what the fuck? Is
Okay,
that?
all right, fine. Let's talk matchups then.
Okay.
Let's talk matchups since you're not happy with these stats.
I hate
Malcolm
these stats.
Butler. He was the Super Bowl MVP 2 years ago. He was the one who intercepted Russell Wilson on the goal line and stopped the Seahawks from winning the game when they should have ran and threw it. Malcolm Butler is probably going to man mark Julio Jones the whole game. All right?
No one can man mark Julio Jones.
Malcolm Butler stopped Antonio Brown in the AFC Championship
Okay, maybe
game.
he can man mark.
Malcolm Butler is a well-renowned cornerback. Who wins between Malcolm Butler and Julio Jones? But this is the thing. It's not just going to be Malcolm Butler. It's going to be Malcolm Butler and a safety. Julio Jones is going to be double covered the whole game. Who's going to win that matchup?
Tyler Gabriel, man.
Exactly. That's exactly what I was going to say.
Yeah.
I was going to say Tyler Gabriel and Mohamed Sanu are going to win that matchup.
Yeah.
Definitely. But then you have to really, really depend on the Patriots having an answer for those two other players. Because if you don't, and you do double mark, you do double cover Julio Jones, Tyler Gabriel and Mohamed Sanu should have a massive game. And Devontae Freeman's there as well. That's a lot to take care of.
That's a lot to worry about, man.
Yeah, definitely.
And still, you have a tight end that's gonna be most of the time wide open.
Yeah.
And he's strong, man.
Exactly.
But he's not a scorer, though.
But here's the thing. Dion Lewis, the Patriots running back.
Crazy. It's crazy.
When he's been playing, the Patriots have never lost a game when Dion Lewis was playing.
You and me.
Dion Lewis is for the Patriots what Devontae Freeman is for the Falcons.
So you're saying Garrett Blunt needs to perform?
Garrett Blunt needs to perform. Dion Lewis needs to perform. White needs to perform. Okay. Floyd needs to perform. Edelman, Hogan, who broke postseason record for the Patriots, is gonna be there. Edelman's gonna be there. Martellus Bennett. This is gonna be an amazing Super Bowl. I really, really think this matchup is an amazing matchup.
I don't think it's gonna be boring, man.
Not at all.
I think they're gonna play like. I think the Patriots, they have nothing to worry about. They have nothing to lose.
Yeah.
Cause we didn't win a Super Bowl. We're like, okay, خلاص. We've been winning all of them, in the past 20 years. We've been winning a lot. The Falcons are gonna play with intensity, but that's gonna leave like
mistakes are gonna happen.
Because they're gonna want to win it.
Definitely. Early on, I really do think they're gonna make a lot of mistakes. Here's the thing, okay? Roger Goodell, the whole Deflategate thing. Tom Brady was suspended to 4 games of the season this year. All right, and then what ended up happening? The Patriots still made the Super Bowl. All right, are the bowls deflated now? You can't really say anything about that, okay?
Like quarterback like Tom Brady, you can't create excuses for him winning yet.
Exactly.
Why is he winning? Because he's Tom Brady.
Exactly, and there's Bill Belichick there, and they know how to win games, all right? So, Patriots win this game. Roger Goodell is going to have to hand the Patriots the trophy. And everyone's making a big deal about Roger Goodell handing the trophy to Tom Brady. That's going to be exciting. I hope that happens. That's going to be something to watch. And Goodell's saying we're over it. Robert Kraft, the Patriots owner, is saying that the relationship between him and Goodell is forever fractured. Tom Brady doesn't talk about it anymore. Tom Brady's dad thinks Goodell's an idiot. So does Donald Trump, by the way. So that's going to be very interesting.
Yeah, because you know why Donald Trump think that I was an idiot?
Why?
Because Tom Brady's a massive supporter.
Exactly. Yeah.
But
when Tom Brady did say something that says like he's a friend and he's a friend of mine, but I don't. You don't always agree with your friends. You know what I mean? He did say that's the only thing Tom Brady said about Trump.
Yeah, I have Hitler as a friend.
Yeah, exactly.
You know,
that's why it's dodgy. That's why it's a little bit dodgy.
Like you lose friends for
things.
Yeah, like hatred or like shitty comments or opinions that do not really go with your mentality.
Yep.
Like if your friends support like serial killing, okay.
Yeah.
Like if you really do support that, I'm not gonna be a friend anymore.
Exactly.
Because I cannot be associated with a psychopath like you.
Yeah.
فاهم قصدي؟
Yeah, but there's so much we can talk about politics. Obama's tenure, we can talk a lot about, there's a lot of things to talk about there as well. And no one really talks about that,
Yeah, Obama's
Yeah, so let's not get into that.
He's an evil
Let's
man
focus. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
All U.S. presidents are.
Of course.
You have to be evil to be a U.S. president.
It's a prerequisite. Are you
Exactly.
evil? Yes, I am.
Exactly.
Tested. I killed a lot of people.
Definitely.
Yes.
So, Super Bowl, you got the Falcons.
Yes.
I got the Patriots.
Yes.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah, man.
That'll be interesting. It'll be an interesting game.
It's exciting.
It's at 1:30, Sunday night, Monday morning for us here. It's going to be on BN Sports. For those of you who have BN Sports. That would be the best way to watch it, I think, for a lot of people.
And they have it in Arabic, English, and French.
Yeah, which is going to be the best way to go about it.
Yeah, watch it in French. They love their American football.
But yeah, the French love their American football.
But there's no commercials though.
The Super Bowl commercials are the most important thing about the Super Bowl for a lot of people.
Yeah.
Because Super Bowl commercials, companies spend a year planning for them. When the Super Bowl ends, companies start planning for next year's Super Bowl commercials. A lot of thought is into it. A lot of storytelling is put into it.
A lot of disappointments.
As well.
But a lot of you get impressed by
exactly.
You.
So try as much as possible to find a way to watch Super Bowl commercials as well. I don't think BN Sports will show them.
No.
I doubt it. It'll be interesting what kind of commercials
Because
BN
it's
Sports
American.
shows.
Why would
Exactly.
BN Sports have like a
American
commercial about State
commercials,
Farm
definitely.
or like Ford? With like the very American Ford commercials.
And Budweiser, and
Yeah,
the Baywatch
Of
commercial.
course, they're not gonna have a Budweiser.
Exactly,
commercial.
definitely not.
That goes against everything they stand for.
For sure.
Yeah.
What else? The halftime show. Lady Gaga is going to be performing. The last time the Super Bowl was in Houston was when Janet Jackson and Justin Timberlake performed at halftime, and we all know what happened there.
I don't.
You don't know what happened?
Did they get frisky?
It got really frisky. Justin
Yeah.
Timberlake there was a wardrobe malfunction apparently.
Yeah.
And I'm using my fingers here, bunny ears.
Yeah, man.
Where Justin Timberlake literally pulled off a piece of clothing, and Janet Jackson's boob was showed to the whole world. If you search Janet Jackson Super Bowl halftime nipple, there are pictures there. There was controversy then. People are saying there might be controversy again because Lady Gaga has been very political these days with the whole Trump thing. Apparently the NFL has asked her not to be political in the halftime show, but then they denied it, and Lady Gaga didn't say anything about it. So it might be interesting to see what actually happens in the halftime show. But Lady Gaga, for me, it's going to be really interesting. I think she's a pretty good artist.
Yeah, she is.
You know,
she is.
she's an artistic human being.
Like, let's ignore all the weird stuff that she used to do.
Elton John I feel like she's like an Elton John kind of artist. You might not like all her music, but you gotta appreciate her artistry.
Yeah, no, she's talented.
Yeah.
When she makes good choices, they're good. Yeah.
Definitely.
But are we gonna see a nipple there?
I don't know, but
fingers crossed.
it might be interesting. It might be interesting to see what happens. And Katy Perry's halftime show last year was pretty impressive.
It wasn't last year. It was the year before.
What was last year?
Coldplay.
Oh right, Coldplay and
that was
Beyonce
really-
was last year.
That was nice.
The only nice thing about Coldplay and Beyonce was Beyonce last year. The Coldplay part was boring, and Bruno
Yeah.
Mars was there as well.
Yeah, he made like
Because Coldplay was so bad, and I think the NFL were like, okay, we really need to get Bruno Mars and Beyonce to help them out a little bit.
because I
Yeah.
don't know, because like I wouldn't like I don't listen to like upbeat Coldplay songs. I think all their upbeat songs are pretty bad.
Yeah.
I like their depressing stuff. Like when you listen to
Like
them when
Fix You and stuff like that.
Yellow.
Yeah.
All these like really sad songs
Exactly.
are amazing, but when you listen to upbeat songs, Coldplay, they're pretty awful.
They're pretty garbage.
Yeah, they're
But a lot of Egyptians like Coldplay, so
because they're idiots.
yeah. Let's not get. We don't want to lose.
No!
We don't want to lose listeners here.
Being controversial wins you listeners. Told you about this before.
All right, well that's the Super Bowl. We've talked about it.
Yeah,
You want to talk about something else?
I thought you wanted to talk.
I want to talk about something else.
Okay, go for it, man.
I want to talk a little bit about football in Egypt now.
All right.
Okay, because we here at the ENFLP, this is literally our last episode we can do for the NFL. We could have draft episodes. We were talking a little bit about doing episodes and every week talking about two teams, making it like making an educational thing so people can get to know teams and be more helpful in people picking their favorite teams. But that's why Wikipedia is there and people can do their own research, really, you know?
Yeah, but still.
We can still explore that, you know?
Yeah.
But
We haven't discussed this.
we haven't really decided or discussed it.
So let's not discuss it on air.
Yeah, we don't know what we're gonna do. We don't know what we're gonna do.
This is not on air, and while recording.
Exactly. We don't know what's gonna happen.
Okay.
We will find out eventually. I want to talk a little bit about football in Egypt, though, because this is a possibility for us. You know, there was a preseason game in the EFF League, which is called the ENFL, the Egyptian National Football League. Okay. Even though it's an Egyptian Federation of American Football, they have a league. So I'm kind of lost a little bit here with what's happening. Okay.
All right.
There was a preseason game yesterday or 2 days ago when this episode will air between the Cairo Wolves and the GUC Eagles team.
And as we of course all know, Mustafa's the offensive coordinator.
Yeah.
You're the offensive coordinator.
Yeah, but that
Yeah.
doesn't like have anything to do with what I'm about to say. I want to just
Alright.
talk about like where the league is. I think there's a lot of good things happening with the fifth. You know,
Okay.
I really respect what they're doing. I think they've had a lot of challenges throughout their time, and I think the things that they faced and the speed bumps they faced, they've done a really good job dealing with a lot of things. No one's perfect.
Of course.
It's not negative criticism. It's healthy criticism. No criticism is bad. Criticism is always healthy. You don't have to listen to everything. But at the same time, it's important to hear other people's opinions of things. And at the same time, I just wanted to talk a little bit about what happened yesterday. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I want to talk about priorities. I want to talk about how there's no signs of first down, second down, third down, fourth down.
What?
Yeah.
Like, so how do you know?
I have to ask the referee all the time.
Really?
I have to ask him. I have to make sure he tells me.
That's
what it
annoying
is.
for you and the referee.
There's no marks on the field.
So yeah.
So how do I know that? How do I know it is actually second and third, and not second and two? Because an inch matters. You know what I mean? An inch in football matters.
Okay, but still, it's like an amateur league.
Yes, but they don't. But still, like, these are the priorities. This is the game situation. It's like saying, let's play soccer and make a league and have a goal without a net.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? Or let's have soccer league and not put the penalty spot down and just estimate where it's going to be.
So you played in middle school, yeah?
Yeah,
So,
I played in middle school.
In the US.
In the US.
Still school.
It's middle school, it's school.
So
They have funding,
Did you have?
obviously, because it's a school.
But still, this is.
But there's a scoreboard.
Yeah.
There's hash marks on the floor.
Yeah.
And there are people holding first down, second down, third down, fourth down signs.
These are basics.
These are basic things that you have to have. Basic things you have to have. Okay?
So this is not a luxury.
This is not a luxury thing.
Like even like junior.
Junior American, this is the basic thing that
It's
you have
like
to have.
having a goal.
Exactly.
Not like
having a
two
goal,
bags
knowing
as a
where
goal.
the penalty spot is. This is basic stuff.
So it's like not having two bags, like school bags.
Exactly.
As
Exactly.
Like having it measured, stuff like
Exactly.
that. When you play like at a competition, school
Exactly.
competition, there's like they measure the stuff. They have the
Exactly.
goal line.
Exactly.
They have stuff like
This
that.
is how you create level of fairness. This is how you create a playing field of fairness.
And that's how you like extract any doubts
Exactly.
or problems that might
Exactly.
occur. Or, like,
Exactly.
Yeah, no, it's.
And when you don't focus on these things, it makes me worry. It makes me worry that you don't care about being safe about these things. That your priorities is elsewhere. So where are your priorities? Your priorities should be fairness first and foremost. That should be your priority. Making sure that the teams playing, everything is fair for everyone. And making sure that all players have an equal chance to win.
Alright.
Okay?
Yeah, sure.
I'm not saying anything, but what I'm saying is you have to present that. You have to present fairness. Okay? So there is no doubt. Another thing, when I ask a referee for a clock, or when I have to ask, it's 2-minute warning. Okay? 2 minutes left for the second quarter. Someone has to ask for the game time. And then I get told that I'm not going to get the time that I got. I was told a 2-minute warning, and that's all I get.
Okay.
But how am I supposed to know what the time is?
So what's the problem?
How am I supposed to know when to call timeout if I don't know what the time is? How am I supposed to know what play to call if I don't know what the time is?
You still have a point, yeah.
You know what I mean? This is all about strategy.
But
In the game.
why wouldn't he give you the time? What's the problem?
Because I don't know. I don't know. What I was told was that this is not the NFL.
What?
This is not the NFL. We don't have these things. And the first thing that comes to my mind is, why are you telling me that? Why are you telling me that this is not the NFL? Do you know that I do this podcast? And do you think I'm full of myself? And do you think that I think I'm in the NFL? Because that's not what it's about. I'm just trying to win a football game here.
Alright.
You know what I mean? And the other thing is, do you not understand what we're doing here? Do you not understand the game of American football? That how important it is for people to know what the time is? Because that changes strategy within the game. So how advanced are we here? Okay, we might not be too advanced. But this is basic stuff. Where are we? Where are we in our level of play?
But 100% having a clock is basic. Yeah.
It's clock. It's like
I'm not gonna even ask you about this if you had it
Exactly.
in middle school, because of course you've had it.
Of course.
It's very basic. Like even
Definitely.
in school when we used to play football, we had the clock.
Definitely.
Yeah. It's very basic.
Yeah, you have to know what the time is. Dude, honestly, I didn't know. I don't remember when the third quarter ended and the fourth quarter started. Honestly.
Yeah.
I have no idea. I have no idea.
Weird stuff, man.
I have no idea about it. But it's fine. And I know the league is growing and I know it's learning. But please, 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 guys, focus on the basics first. Okay? I'm not going to get into other details.
That's enough, yeah.
That's enough.
That's it.
Exactly. I just want the details. That's all I want.
But I think what you're asking is not crazy.
Yes.
You're just asking for a clock. I could provide that. I could be charitable enough to provide a clock for the league.
It's not just about buying a clock. It's about having a clock on someone's wrist and him having a microphone and he can just say it before the beginning of a play. You can be that basic. If you can't afford a clock, just have someone announce it. Have someone announce it. And I'm pretty sure you can do that. But that's the first thing that you need to have.
A clock.
A clock. You need to let people know what the time is in the quarter. You know what I mean? You need to let me know that. And I need to know that without having to ask you.
It needs to be known كمان عشان discrepancies.
Exactly.
يعني
Because if I'm wasting time having to ask the referee and having him to tell me, I'm wasting time from my play clock.
Yeah.
I'm wasting time from my speed and giving the play out to the quarterback and him having to line up. You know what I mean? So it's not efficient. It's not an efficient way of doing it. There's other ways of doing it.
Okay.
But I really appreciate them. And I appreciate everything they're going through. But I feel like there's a little basics here and there that need to be touched upon.
Oh, أكيد yeah.
Yeah.
It's still, as I told you, it's an amateur league.
Yeah, and hey, maybe the ENFL, which is not the NFL, even though they called it the ENFL, could be one day the NFL. If you take one step at a time and keep growing. You know what I mean? Don't call yourself the ENFL and then say this isn't the NFL. You know what I mean? Call yourself something else then. Am I right?
مش عارف, I'm not with you. Yeah, I don't think the name matters that much. But okay, that's if you say something like that, means you're aiming quite low. Right?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, okay, I would agree on this premises, but the name and stuff, that's fixing.
I wonder what's gonna happen after we've talked about this publicly. You think we're gonna get fined?
Fine, خلي حد يقرب من محفظتي.
Hey, free speech, man. Yeah, we can talk about whatever we want to talk about.
Fine, ليه تعبيط؟
Alright, this has been the ENFLP Super Bowl episode. The New England Patriots are playing the Atlanta Falcons in Houston. Super Bowl 51, 1:30 Cairo time.
5 o'clock!
Yeah,
So no one's Super Bowl.
Exactly, you don't want to miss out. That has been it for the ENFLP. My name is Muzzy.
And my name is Abdo.
One more, I got 69 touchdowns. If you know what I mean. Only you know what I mean, baby.
Sorry to explode by that, but it's like no one's ever worked on TV here before.
That was the most exciting thing to happen tonight.